Imagine you sit down at a nice restaurant in Spain. The waiter hands you a menu, entirely in Spanish, and says, "Buenas tardes, ¿qué van a tomar?" What do you do? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to expect and what to say. Let's follow our British holidaymaker Emma along and see how she deals with this situation.
Buenas tardes, ¿qué van a tomar?
Good afternoon. What would you like to drink?
Buenas tardes, ¿qué van a tomar?
Hola, una copa de vino tinto, por favor.
Hi, a glass of red wine, please.
Hola, una copa de vino tinto, por favor.
Muy bien. ¿Algo de primero?
Very good. Anything for the starter?
Muy bien. ¿Algo de primero?
¿Qué me recomienda, por favor?
What would you recommend, please?
¿Qué me recomienda, por favor?
Hoy tenemos un gazpacho muy fresco. Está buenísimo.
We have a fresh gazpacho today. It's really good.
Hoy tenemos un gazpacho muy fresco. Está buenísimo.
Perfecto, el gazpacho, por favor.
Perfect. The gazpacho, please.
Perfecto, el gazpacho, por favor.
¿Y de segundo?
And for the main course?
¿Y de segundo?
¿Tienen paella?
Do you have paella?
¿Tienen paella?
Sí, claro. ¿De marisco o de pollo?
Yes, of course. Would you like seafood or chicken?
Sí, claro. ¿De marisco o de pollo?
La de marisco, por favor.
The seafood one, please.
La de marisco, por favor.
Excelente elección. ¿Y algo de postre?
Excellent choice. And anything for dessert?
Excelente elección. ¿Y algo de postre?
¿Qué postres tienen?
What desserts do you have?
¿Qué postres tienen?
A ver, tenemos flan casero, tarta de queso y helado.
Let's see. We have homemade flan, cheesecake, and ice cream.
A ver, tenemos flan casero, tarta de queso y helado.
¡Qué rico! El flan casero, gracias.
Homemade flan sounds great, thanks.
¡Qué rico! El flan casero, gracias.
Muy bien. Enseguida le traigo la bebida y el primero.
Very good. I'll bring the drink and the starter right away.
Muy bien. Enseguida le traigo la bebida y el primero.
Okay, let's have a closer look at the common words and phrases used. Stay tuned. I'll also give you a few more phrases that didn't feature in the dialogue but will be very useful.
Tinto.
Red in the wine context. Whilst Spanish uses rojo for red as a general colour, it's always vino tinto, never vino rojo.
Primero. Segundo.
First and second, used on Spanish menus as a shorthand for the starter and the main course. De primero means for the starter, de segundo for the main.
Postre.
Dessert, masculine despite ending in e, el postre. The plural, los postres, is used when asking what desserts are on offer. ¿Qué postres tienen?
Marisco.
Seafood, especially shellfish. In Spain, it's normally used in the singular collective form, as in paella de marisco.
Casero.
Homemade, adjective with gender agreement. Flan casero in the masculine, tarta casera in the feminine. A common menu cue that something is made on the premises rather than bought in.
Enseguida.
Right away, or in a moment. An adverb, written as one word. A very common waiter reply when bringing food or drink. Enseguida le traigo todo means I'll bring everything right away.
Copa.
wine glass, or a glass of wine. Don't confuse with vaso, which is a regular glass for water or juice. Asking for un vaso de vino will sound odd to a Spanish person.
¿Qué van a tomar?
What would you like to drink or to have? A waiter's standard opener in Spain. Notice that van is the plural you form even when one person is at the table, as waiters customarily address the table, not the individual. For a clearly solo diner, you may also hear the singular. ¿Qué va a tomar?
¿Y de primero?
And for the starter, a course progression template. The same shape works for every stage of the meal. Y de segundo for the main, y de postre for dessert. Useful to memorize the pattern.
¿Qué me recomienda?
What do you recommend? The formal usted form. The me means to me. Useful far beyond restaurants. Works in shops, hotels, ticket offices, anywhere a recommendation is in order.
A ver.
Let's see, or let me think. A verbal filler used when starting to list or recall something. Sounds natural, gives you a beat to think, and is far better than an English Pronounced as one quick haver.
El de...
The one with, or the one of. A compact way to pick from a list without repeating the noun. After paella de marisco o de pollo, you reply la de marisco, the seafood one. La or el agrees with the implied noun's gender.
¡Qué rico!
How tasty, or that sounds great, a go-to reaction whenever food, or a food suggestion, appeals to you. Universally useful at restaurants, dinner parties and markets. For something really delicious, qué rico está, adds emphasis.
La cuenta, por favor.
The bill, please. Every meal ends with this. Waiters in Spain do not bring the bill until you ask. They consider it impolite to rush you out.
¿Tienen menú del día?
Do you have a menu of the day? A fixed price, multi-course meal for smart dining. Available at most restaurants on weekdays, a game changer for savvy travellers.
¿Qué lleva?
What's in it? Literally, what does it carry? Used to ask about the ingredients of a dish. Pairs naturally with allergy or preference questions.
Soy alérgico. Soy alérgica.
I'm allergic to. Notice the gender agreement. Alérgico for a male speaker, alérgica for a female speaker. Common follow-ups. A los frutos secos for nuts, al gluten for gluten, al marisco for shellfish, a la lactosa for lactose.
¿Dónde está el baño, por favor?
Where is the bathroom, please? In Spain's restaurants, you'll also hear el aseo, or very commonly the plural, los servicios. ¿Dónde están los servicios? All three are polite and interchangeable. Your turn now. Listen to each line. Try to repeat after Emma and Javier. Aim for the rhythm as much as the words. Here we go.
Buenas tardes, ¿qué van a tomar?
Hola, una copa de vino tinto, por favor.
Muy bien. ¿Algo de primero?
¿Qué me recomienda, por favor?
Hoy tenemos un gazpacho muy fresco. Está buenísimo.
Perfecto, el gazpacho, por favor.
¿Y de segundo?
¿Tienen paella?
Sí, claro. ¿De marisco o de pollo?
La de marisco, por favor.
Excelente elección. ¿Y algo de postre?
¿Qué postres tiene?
A ver, tenemos flan casero, tarta de queso y helado.
¡Qué rico! El flan casero, gracias.
Muy bien. Enseguida le traigo la bebida y el primero.
And that's it for this lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. After dinner, Emma will be heading out to a bar for a drink, and a bar comes with a different vocabulary. See you there soon. Bye for now.